Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to Dawn of Man in Frostlake, now properly fortified, which is proving to be quite nice. Though hardly impregnable, one thing I have to worry about is the fact that people could just walk around the dang walls whenever they so desire, and that's a bit of a problem. I mean, we can try to fix that at least a little bit. You can just kind of work your way around the outside edge of the water and stuff, and that's not a bad idea. Because I do not want to risk these guys just kind of wandering right on in there. The big downside that I have to this, though, is that it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for me to collect fish, and mud, and water, etc., etc. But you know what? I think it is a price worth paying in exchange for safety. In the meantime, though, we are in the Bronze Age of the game, which is excellent. Can we do something like this? Is that going to work? It might kind of work. We are in the Bronze Age of the game, which means we now have access to the oh-so-coveted bronze tools. I may need to get rid of this tree, to be honest. I need to remove this one right here. If we look over here, we are missing basically weaponry, and I want to get to composite archery ASAP, because that is going to be one of our primary methods of warding off the raiders from here on out, just having the best possible type of weapons. If we do not have that, well, then there's a very good chance I think we're going to find ourselves in a really, really unpleasant position. Also, in order to try and make sure that we don't have any issues with deploying my troops where I want them to, I'm going to go ahead and disable all of these wooden platforms for now, because what I'm afraid could happen is we will sound the alarm bell, and then people will go and man the platforms far away from the raiders, and with a split force, we get picked apart. I don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of these, or at least turn them off for now. I will manually turn them on the side where I am the most worried. That's how we're going to approach this one. Now let's see. What else can we do if we want to get some more knowledge points? We could build out a couple of basic tents, I suppose. Yeah, and then a couple more wells maybe, and then another couple of huts, some granaries, stables, metalsmiths. There's a few areas we could make some very small construction projects, and we would be able to get a little bit more knowledge that way. Not like most of them are useful, but I mean, even if I just build them and then immediately tear them down, I think it's probably worth it. So let's go ahead and place down a couple of tents, and I'll upgrade them, and that way I get my huts. There we go. A couple of tents have been built. We'll go ahead and upgrade those into huts. That should get me more knowledge points. And I think we could start upgrading, getting some swords. Now, I think it's questionable whether or not swords are even worth getting in this game. Range weapons, like, you know, bows and stuff, are almost always going to end up being better. Spears even can be thrown. Swords, I don't remember how good they are. I guess we'll find out. Obviously, a lot of our enemies are going to be using melee weapons. Having the best weaponry would certainly be helpful. And again, once I do introduce armor into the game in the next major patch, maybe swords become a lot more viable that way, too. I'm also desperately keeping my eyes open for any baby sheep that I can take, but gosh dang, they just cannot be found. Normally, I would think we have enough of a stock that they should be able to start breeding and produce some new babies every, you know, couple years or so, but no, not even that's happening. They're all sterile, every one of them. Oh, good, now some sheep have been born. Now some sheep are born. Wait, does that mean that I don't have enough animals still? Where's my milestone? Oh, I don't know if I like this. That's 10 sheep. Hey, that is 10 sheep right there. Where's the milestone? I have 10 sheep at one time. Come on, game, process. That's enough knowledge points to actually take me to the next level. Come on, seriously, give it to me. Just give it. Give it to me now. We could buy the netting technology, and that would be nice. The only downside is it would cost me a load of tools that I don't currently have available. I do have a ton of linen outfits, apparently, but yeah, besides that, I don't know. As much as I really do want to get this, I think this may want to be one of the few times where I really can't afford to. We just don't have enough tools to go around as it is. I have not been producing enough of a surplus, which we should probably fix, but it does hurt to pass up on the chance to save some knowledge points. Maybe you have to have adult sheep. Could that be it? Just tell you straight out you gotta have 10 sheep, but what they mean to say is you have to have 10 adults, so if these young ones grow up, we'll be okay? Oh, I'll bet you that's it. It's either that or the game's bugged, and that would make me very, very unhappy. You know, I was just wondering why we weren't making any more tools and stuff. I just realized we have no sticks because we actually used up our entire stick area close to the main base. Well, dadoy, no wonder it's been so hard for me to build literally anything. Good news is we do now have enough knowledge to move on to the sword technology, so let's go for that. Shield making in conjunction with swords, yeah, probably worth doing. But again, that archery, man, that's really where the money is at. Whoop, 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 I just saw it. I happen to be in my vision mode, and there's a whole load of people on their way. Okay, raider attack, raider attack. That's what I was looking for, because I felt like at any minute now we were going to have another attack on its way. Got a couple of stragglers who are super cold out here during a blizzard, so that's what we call unfortunate. Let's go ahead and re-enable some of these wooden platforms. Do I want to even bother with this one? Or is that dumb? I think they're going to all attack around the gate. I kind of feel like they're all going to attack around the gate. Possibly. I'm going to go ahead and close the gates now. These guys should be able to just wander around through over here. That's fine. The big thing is making sure that these are closed so they all want to come in this direction. This is what I am the most afraid of. What are you guys even doing? Oh, of course they decided the most important thing is to go inside of the huts. Okay. Well, here comes nothing. So they are attacking. They're going to break down the gate in pretty much no time at all. Nope, they have all decided they want to go around. Oh, okay. Well, here's hoping that we can actually crush this. This is a big group. This is a very big group. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, we've had 7 deaths already. Is that it? Okay, we got him. I think that's everybody, but wow, 7 deaths? Yeah, these raiders are becoming no joke. Holy crap. They are scaling up so freaking bad. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with this, to be honest. If we don't get something together pretty soon, we're doomed. Oh, finally we get the winter domestication. Okay, let's take a look at that there milestone. The bash down gate because we got absolutely wrecked by that group. I mean, I think we killed, like, what was that, 20? So 20 for 7 is still not a bad deal, but man, that hurts. That really, really, really hurts. Holy crap. We could buy the shield-making technology. Given that we just had to deal with a raid, that actually might be worthwhile. I could trade off some excess bows and some linen clothes, I suppose. Maybe also a handful of tools, like some spears and some fishing rods. Grab this. Oh, that's more than enough. Yeah. Shield making to save me a little bit of effort to get to the composite archery. I do think that is actually worthwhile. Yeah, we're going to do this. In the meantime, a lot more of my population is just dying of old age. Oh, come on. Raiders, I understand. Why are my births not keeping up with the old age? We're down to 42 population. It just keeps getting worse. See, there goes another one. Now we're down to 41. Oh my gosh, the birth rate in this game. I am fairly confident that back in the days before any form of birth control, humans were able to breed like crazy. Why can't that be implemented? Come on, guys! Ooh, we can just buy the composite archery technology. Oh boy, do we have enough for that? I mean, we might. We did collect a bunch of swords and some shields off of people's bodies, apparently. And they're worth a fair little bit. If I were to get rid of more fishing rods plus some tools I may not need anymore. Could get rid of the bronze swords. Don't really see the desire to do that. Yeah, get rid of 20 bows and 10 fishing rods, and we can just buy composite archery outright. And actually, maybe we get rid of more bows? Because I'm just going to replace them all with the composite bows anyway, right? Yeah, actually, that kind of works for me. Okay, so we want to stop making regular bows and only make these. They cost the same amount of materials, except instead of dry skins, you use linen. Which is fine, because we're not really going to be producing much in the way of dry skins anyway. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start producing the significantly better bows with the best hunting and potentially the best fighting value, and that should be sufficient. Well, we've got 10 more knowledge. What should I go for? Brewing? I don't feel like I've been having too much issue with our happiness, but maybe brewing would be a pretty good way for me to get a good trade good. We can certainly give it a go. My biggest issue is that they'll likely just consume the crud out of it, and I may not be able to trade for it at all. Even so, let's just see. So if I go to the brewery over here, we can place that somewhere, maybe in this general vicinity. Sure, how about right around over here? That should be fine. And we actually got another milestone. Extra warmth. Okay, another good screenshot of what the base looks like. Which one was extra warmth again? I don't know. Can you please let me move on to the next screen? Thank you very much. Milestones, extra warmth. Oh, unlock the brewing tech. Oh, I get it. It's because it makes you feel all warm inside. Ah, that all makes sense now. Another raider attack already? Good lord. These guys are not messing around. They really, really, really are not. And of course, they're going to be attacking from perhaps the area where I am absolutely the weakest right now. Okay. Well, we can try setting up along these two different areas right along over here. We got people running as fast as they can, but we're pretty soon going to have to close down them gates. Oh, I do not feel a lot of confidence right now. Do we let them try to punch through the gates? Do I dare try to take a few shots at them? I mean, this time around we actually have some shields. So do they, though. That is a lot. That is a lot of raiders. Where are they going? Oh, crap, they're not going where I thought they were. Hang on, wait a minute. Okay, wait, close door. Enable. 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 Okay, we're going to disable and turn all of you over here ASAP. Go this way. No, all of you over here. Seriously, we are about to be attacked. You, sir, go the other way. And we're getting picked off a little bit by a little bit over here, but let's see what happens. We've lost 6 people so far. And they are absolutely demolishing us. Absolutely demolishing. Wow. Okay. Well, that is yet another survival for me, but barely. Good grief. How many more of these freaking raiders can I handle before we just lose from that alone? Let's go for the netting technology. We officially finished with the Bronze Age. Credit where it's due. We have made it at least this far, but now I've got to move into that Iron Age ASAP before they are able to kill me. Oh, man. Okay, I may be wrong about these wooden platforms. They seemed great in theory, but I'm kind of starting to think that maybe they're going to get me killed. Maybe we have to start relying heavily on watchtowers just for those extra hit points, so we can stand even the slightest chance. And the problem is, as my population continues to dwindle, now down to only 36, we can't keep up with all of the different jobs that we've given ourselves. This might be starting the death spiral, guys. We might be starting the death spiral. And this time around, we aren't able to get anywhere near enough straw, so most of our animals are starting to slowly die off of starvation, which is just the actual worst. Yeah, there go almost all of my sheep. And we're playing on a map, of course, we have extra long winters, so you actually need a lot more hay than usual. And we're not getting any of that, so pretty much all of my animals are going to die this winter because we were not able to take care of them. What a dang shame. This is getting absolutely brutal. There it is. There goes the last of the sheep. Yep, we've got nothing. We have actually nothing, and my workload is so high because I have such a high population I can't possibly keep up with this. Oh. Think. How do I recover from this? Before the next raider attack hits? Well, I can't actually spare the resources and the manpower necessary to upgrade things to get more prestige, so we're not going to be able to rely heavily on immigration. And our birth rate apparently is unbelievably low, so we're not going to be able to have many kids either. So that's all a problem. So my only hope is basically just superior defenses for the next time these guys come around. Of course, for that to work, I'm going to need a lot more straw, which means we need a good harvest season, and, well, we've been having a hard time actually surviving every individual harvest season. We can try upgrading some more walls. Once the workload gets low enough, we can try doing that. I'm not too worried about food. For the most part, we've been doing okay-ish on food. So maybe we have to just ignore all hunting jobs and anything like that for a while. And then just focus on turtling down like crazy. Okay, harvest season is here. If we do not get a really good showing in this harvest season with plenty of hay to go around and enough flax to make a whole load of composite bows, I think we are going to die. Which I don't say with any particular relish. I would really prefer not to die, but these things may be more or less unavoidable. We have built some more composite bows, that's good. And we are starting to get our watchtowers up and a-running, that's also good. Okay, I'm feeling a little nervous about this. Watchtowers may kind of be the only way to go. The good news is, with all of my sheep dead, even though we're not going to get any more wool outfits for a while, at the very least, it's sort of self-correcting in that they stop consuming any more of my hay. So we should be able to generate and keep a lot more of this than we did last winter. But we don't have much longer before the end of the season, and I don't see a whole lot of people going out here and harvesting like I wanted, and they're all gone. Well, that's all we get. Hope that's enough. Okay, a few more humans joining the settlement. We're now back up to 46 population. Progress. We got lots of ranged weapons, we got swords, we got shields. And we were able to buy a little bit more straw from the trader as he came by. So maybe we can finally finish building some watchtowers or something, guys. Maybe kind of help me. I feel so frantic here. Like, there's really only so much more I think I can do than I already am. We're trying really hard to get ourselves enough materials, but there's so many different bases that I need to cover simultaneously right now. We really need to be at like 60, perhaps even 70 population if we want to keep up. If the raiders keep sending larger and larger numbers, at some point it just doesn't matter what we do. We're going to have to bank everything we've got on the hope that they attack me, where I have like 5 watchtowers, and if they attack literally anywhere else, we're probably just dead. But we're getting there. We are getting there little bit by little freaking bit. I'm not giving up. Don't you guys give up on me either. Don't you dare. I need it. I need all the support that I am able to get at this moment. Still, I do think that this is probably going to be a pretty good place for us to end this here video. If I can just get some more knowledge points, we'll be able to move on to iron smelting. That would be very nice, because then we can start focusing all of our efforts just on mining and smelting up iron instead of having to go for the copper, the tin, and the charcoal, and so on. So this will let us speed things up a little bit to get better tools across the board. Then we focus on, I don't know, after that, honestly, nothing else really matters. It really comes down to just getting that iron smelting up and running. Maybe some upgrades to the walls. Yes, actually, reinforced gates and platforms and guard towers. That's what we would need, both of those. All right. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would humbly ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.